Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? It is currently Wednesday, December 11th, 2013, and welcome to the Day 9 Hearthstone Daily Number 2, your favorite weekly Hearthstone show. No, that is not a toy, Sabin. Sabin found my contact case and decided that it was a deadly enemy, but with green screen technology, it will always look like a monocle. This intro's going well. Let me tell you what we're going to do today. We are currently looking at what I call the gimmick mage. It's a very, I would say, pretty straightforward to make the base of mage with a lot of wiggle room based upon whatever metagame stuffs you're seeing in on the servers. So we're going to look at how it's constructed, a little bit of the logic behind it, and then we're going to play some games with it. Yeah, let's actually just do it. What up? We get some of that great Hearthstone music in there. Is it rocking out hard? Okay, so I'm going to go to my collection. I have myself my custom mage here. The Daily Mage. Okay, so here's the premise behind the entire mage. Is this card right here, Alexstrasza. Set a hero's remaining health to 15. The whole goal of the deck is to delay until you can play Alexstrasza, set the enemy's health to 15, and then kill him the next turn with burn. For any of you who aren't familiar with the term burn, burn is something like this. A fireball that says deal 6 damage. But it doesn't actually have to literally be fire. We can also have frostbolt that says deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. So I want to talk about this deck in terms of not just how it's built, but in terms of where the expense lies. Alexstrasza, of course, is the big one. Yeah! It takes a whole legendary formation. I think it costs 1,600 dust to build. Or you can just do what I did and rip it in your third pack. Yeah! So we want Alexstrasza. So first let's do the first chunk of the deck, which is to get the burn cards in there. We have Fireball for dealing 6 damage. We have the Frostbolt to deal 3 damage. And we're going to put in some Ice Lances, which are, if a character is frozen, deal 4 damage instead. The whole goal is to Frostbolt him, and then to Ice Lance him, for a whole boatload of damage. Now, one thing that I'm going to put in there right now, just to give you a sense of the, again, the finishing move, is the Thalnos. Thalnos is a great card, spell damage +1. We're just really going to be using Thalnos to try to toss out to burn him to death. Because note, if we look at Thalnos as 2 mana, Frostbolt's 2 mana, Fireball's 4 mana, so right now this is 2, 4, 8 total, and an Ice Lance is an additional 1. So if we set his health to 15, then the next turn we can spend 2 mana on Thalnos, we can shoot him with the Fireball for 7, then we can shoot him with a Frostbolt for 4, for a total of 11 damage, then shoot him with an Ice Lance for 5, for a total of 16 damage. We get to use that spell power 3 times in 1 turn if we go Fireball, Frostbolt, Ice Lance. So that's 16 damage. So we Alexstrasza to set him to 15, and then we kill him. Next turn with Thalnos to do 16 damage. Okay, so that's the basic setup of the deck. So, or I should say that this is the basic get-to goal of the deck, is to just burn him with these cards. Now, I'm going to do a couple of little add-ins to show you my construction of this. Actually, so I'll leave these in here for now. So then the next question is, how do we get there? So that's going to be the next chunk of cards in our deck. So I'm going to start playing the cards. Frost Nova. I'm not going to put in any golds. Not until I can have a full set of golds. You know what I'm saying? So just note that thus far, Ice Lance is common. Frost Nova comes with Mage. Frostbolt comes with Mage. Fireball comes with Mage. Just Alexstrasza is really our big dude. And in fact, I'll even be bold and toss back Thalnos for now. I wanted to bring Thalnos in just to talk about the extra spell damage, but I'm sending him back. So again, we want to think of delay. Frost Nova, freeze all enemy minions. We want to delay the game. I'm also going to be getting Cone of Cold. Control the board, delay. Freezing minions, delay, delay. Ice Barrier, as soon as your hero is attacked, gain 8 armor, delay. Ice Block, probably one of the best secrets in the game. When your hero takes fatal damage, prevent it and become immune. Delay. I'm going to keep saying delay to you. Delay, delay, delay. Okay, and then we have another excellent one, Blizzard, in there for the delays. So thus far we've done a pretty good job setting ourselves up for a finishing blow, and done a reasonable job doing the delay. So this is what I'd probably call almost the core of the deck. The important thing, though, is that we really do need to draw those essential cards. Like, we really, 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 really need to. So I'm actually going to try to scroll through again. Ice Block is a pair of epics. This is kind of a little pricey. Everything else is common or legendary or rare. Look, this deck's kind of hard to get. So great. So there's another kind of odd card that I think is absolutely essential for this deck, and that's the Cold Light Oracle. Each player draws 2 cards. I don't care if you get your cards out, because this is basically like a combo deck. Alexstrasza to set him to 15, and then a bunch of burn spells to kill him the next turn for like 16. So I don't really care if he's having extra cards. I'm still going to be able to shoot off the combo. Now here is where some other considerations come in for what's going on sort of on the scene. So there's not a lot of huge creatures being played lately. Polymorph might come in if people start playing a whole bunch of giganto dudes, but I've been running one. The big thing that people have been running a lot of is these, like, all the commons type of decks. The things that have just like a lot of dudes on the board, like a Novice Engineer, Shattered Sun Cleric, and like a, if they're Warlock, they'll get their little 1/3 Taunter dude and their 1/1 Blood Imp dude. So what I'm really looking for is the sweepers. Now I'm putting in 2 Flame Strikes. Sweeper is turned for just clearing the board off. I like Flame Strike a lot because I can just clear off all the things right away without having any other card. There's another card that I am going to run just one of, which is a Doomsayer. Doomsayer is one of these cards that looks really, really weird, but functions fantastically in this deck. At the start of your turn, destroy all enemy minions. I can Frost Nova them to delay and throw down a Doomsayer. So all his dudes are frozen, so I just roast all his units. Now, the important thing in all of this is that this does require a little bit of setup. I do have to kind of have a Frost Nova or some way to freeze his dudes for this to get kicked off. So that's why I'm only running one. And Doomsayer is also kind of a really elaborate polymorph. So, but it also sweeps too. I like Doomsayer, but I don't love Doomsayer. You know what card I do love, though? I have been losing a lot to these Ultra Mega Beatdown dudes, so I'm just playing an Abomination. It's just another sweeper. Do you get the theme of my deck? It's sweep the pain away. Now, in terms of the... actually, I'll do this. Spell damage. Now, in terms of the Blood Mage Thalmos versus Kobold Geomancer, obviously Thalmos is going to be better for us because we're never really playing either of these cards early. We're playing it late. Like on turn 10, we'll throw down the Blood Mage Thalmos and do some burn damage, but just to do a little bit of extra reassurance that I can get my bonus spell damage, I'm running a second Kobold. For a while, I was running 2 in place of one of these Abominations, but I think it's fine just to have the Kobold, 1 Kobold and 1 Blood Mage. And also, another little bit of insurance is a Pyroblast. So, here's our Mage. To restate the whole purpose goal of it, oh dude, by the way, if any of you have not begun playing on the new system, it's so fun. I've only played like 15, 20 games. So this daily is a perfect excuse to continue the grind on the ladders. So yeah, the whole goal of the deck is delay a lot, and then toss out an Alexstrasza to set him to 15, and then burn him the next turn. What does this lose to? Well, bad draws are going to hurt us pretty. We're going to be totally screwed without good draws. I mean, that's kind of true for a lot of decks, but... Oh, look, we're against Foxface. Anytime a player has a name like Foxface, he gets squelched ASAP. So yeah, we're going to delay and burn. We do lose to people who have a lot of heal in their deck, but very few people are running heal. Most of them are running the beatdowns. So what do we not need? Fireball is normally a good spell to have, but we don't really want to use it against minions. We want to use it against him. Blood Mage Thalanos, we don't need early. Card draw is amazing early. Sweepers are amazing early. No. What a heinous time for that to have happened. Everything's still okay on your end? Alright, I'm gonna put on my goofy headphones. Alright, so most paladins, there's really two kind of paladins.
Well met.
Hello.
Squelch. The most common one is the really frequent commons card. The guy that's like Shattered Sun Cleric, Argent Squire, Knife Juggler, Argent Protector also runs in this. I mean, basically the most common paladin is a Super Divine Shield, but optimized. Not crappy like the one I played at BlizzCon. Bam! Let's see.
Let me think.
Is he gonna do something?
Put this apple on your head.
Put this apple on your head.
So I am gonna run out of Cold Light Oracle for a couple of reasons. For one, I don't mind if he gets the extra cards, but most importantly, I have something to threaten this. It's very easy for me to just run out Arcane Intellect and that sort of thing, but again, I don't want to be really spending a lot of Frostbolts on his units if I can avoid it, because Frostbolt Ice Lance is such a critical piece to our combo.
Follow the rule.
Alright, that's totally fine. Because I can pop him with the Cold Light and then kill him next turn. Perfect. Ooh, that's a great card for me to have. So how do I want to do this? Cone of Cold is really money with the Doomsayer. I can also Arcane Intellect. I think I'm just gonna Cone of Cold and pop him. It's kind of fun to fantasize about going huge. Fantasize about going huge and getting some sort of like Frost Nova Doomsayer. But keep in mind I have plenty of time with a Blizzard and a Flame Strike as potential other sweepers. It might have been better to just do pop and then Fireball. Well, that's an awfully crazy play. So I'm tempted to draw here, but what would be the ramifications if I have 2 Arcane Intellects? So I would take 7 and I would go to 19.
What to do?
This is a little bit bold, but I'm going all in. So that was kind of a weak draw. What I'm really looking for is Frost Nova, but that's okay. I do have the Blizzard. Probably has another Defender of Argus. Oh, True Silver. Okay.
Blood and plunder.
So this is one of the reasons why I'm running the Abominations. So it's times like these when I think that I may have misplayed earlier on. We don't have anything that we are happy about at all. I can run out an Ice Barrier and Frostbolt him. I might just run out the Doomsayer anyways.
What to do?
What to do indeed. I'm taking a lot of damage. I think it's correct just to Blizzard here. The Ice Barrier is another card that I really want super duper early. Just to get it up, because it's not activated by spells. Now, what's an interesting fact that's kind of... Oh, that hurts so bad. Well, we're just gonna draw the Frost Nova here and be done with it, I'm thinking. We're at 3 lives, so this is going pretty bad. Hey, we got Alexstrasza. Alright, is there any way we stay alive here? I can Ice Barrier. I think this is probably what I'm going to do, because everything else stinks. I really didn't want to do this. I think probably my mistake was not being willing to run out of Frostbolt early, because I did have the other one. Alright. Yay! We gained life! Alright, so we're at 8. If he has Avenging Arrows, we die immediately.
To Northred!
Alright, that's okay. Hey, what do you know? So probably what we're going to have to do is Cone of Cold, Ice Block, which I don't extraordinarily want to do, but... So generally when I'm doing this build, I don't get quite this low, this fast. I think though it is pretty normal for me to be at like 10 life now. I may very well have to run out Alexstrasza to heal myself, which is going to make it hard to win because I cut the Pyroblast. So I could have done Cone of Cold Doomsayer, which is nice in a lot of ways, because if he's playing any minions next turn, then they're going to be in huge trouble.
My shield for Argus!
But what I'm scared about is if he just has a True Silver Champion and just kills me. So I think this is just a nice time to throw out a Flame Strike. So Paladins do struggle with huge dudes like Alexstrasza, unless they have the Equality Consecration combo. So that could be the set my... Is it set health to 1 or set attack to 1? We still have Ice Block up! We still got the Ice Block! Alright, that is okay. So I think it's pretty clear that we're going to have to heal ourselves. Prevent it! See, this is why the Ice Block is so good. Alright, again, the cats love to grate up my mouse pad. So you will oftentimes see me struggling to move my mouse to the center of the screen. And dude, in Hearthstone, it's totally okay to talk about how your mouse accuracy is inaccurate, but you never do that in StarCraft. Even if it's true, even if the cats are messing you up in StarCraft, you can never be like, dude, no, it's the cats. They're destroying everything on my screen. I don't know, the control. People are gonna be like, yeah, right. You lying thief.
Not on my watch.
Oh, we got a Phantom 1 floating in the air. Okay. Alright, he's gonna Hammer of Wrath. Almost certainly what he's holding is a Noble Sacrifice. Okay, so let's see here. This is almost always Noble Sacrifice. I'm definitely going to be drawing. I'm curious what my next play should be, though. Cold Light Oracle is probably going to be what I'm playing here, so if I hit that... I don't want to play Doomsayer yet. So let's see. I think I have to do this. Just get the noble sacrifice out.
Get down!
Get down! So what to do? Probably gonna want to get rid of that divine shield. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot that. I think I want to frostbolt this guy. Now I could Cold Light Oracle here, and I think I will just because I have abominations. Oh, that's good news. Oh, hey! What do you know, Frost Nova? Okay, so we bought ourselves a few extra turns. What I'm assuming he's gonna do is buff this, and then pop me, like pop Alexstrasza. Oh, he's hitting me. That's not good. So what is going... Okay. Oh, yes. Victory. We got ourselves a few turns, ladies and gents. Oh, this is fantastic news. He's about to take some sick damage. Okay, perfect. Uh-oh, he's in real bad shape. Okay, so... I'm gonna play Thalnos. I'm definitely gonna shoot him a bunch. I'm freezing him now, just so he can't do any cute little tricks with this Sakha. And I think it's pretty clear, Frost Nova.
I will mourn.
So he could lose next turn. So I'm slightly disappointed because like the point of this is to set his health to 15 with Alexstrasza and then just blast him to death the next turn. But that's okay. We're getting to see some staying power of the deck. So he's pretty frozen. Like, one thing that could potentially have, like, wait, did he play his other True Silver Champion? Okay, well, here's an example of what could be an issue, is if you played a True Silver Champion, hit me, and then threw out some, like, Avenging Arrows, because we've already seen him run one Avenging Arrow. So this is one of the reasons also why I like to... Okay. Alright, and... And... he loses! Perfect. This is one of the reasons why I was talking about the Fireball, wanting to keep those in the hand. Is that I just want something to be able to shoot him. So it may have been a little over-aggressive to pop him with the Frostbolt, but I just did not want to run any chances of him killing something key with his face. I don't know. The 1 extra damage is, I think, relevant there. I mean, even Avenging Arrows and dealing the extra 1 damage, especially because we had him dead next turn. So that worked out nicely. Incidentally. I still will point to what I think is a misplay that I did at the start of the game, where I probably could have been a little bit more bold about throwing out the Frostbolt, but I think that game is a good example of how you can lose with this, which is to let that the damage add up by leaving dudes on his board, because the more dudes that are on his board, the more opportunity he has to use things like not Argent Protector, Defender of Argus, or hell, actually Argent Protector, buff cards like Shattered Sun Cleric. So it went nicely for us, and when we return, I'm going to continue grinding with it. Stay tuned. Break time.